大家好，美联邦储备局的最新货币政策即将出台。今天呢，继续由达科塔财富管理公司的资深基金经理帕瓦利克告诉我们，他认为根据目前的美国经济状况，联储应该做出什么样的政策决定。但是他推测联储可能会做出什么样的政策决定。
I think the economy could take a rate cut, and I don't think we're seeing a dramatic increase in inflation. So I think a rate cut of 25 basis points right now would probably make some sense. They're not going to do it, but I think at a meeting soon following this, they should do it. And I think they should probably cut about 3 times this year, if not more, because it takes so long for these rate cuts to have an influence on the overall economy. Nobody's going to go out and buy a new automobile or purchase a house because of a 25 basis point rate cut. Companies are not going to start new products or new projects because the Fed cut by 25 basis points. You start to think about 50 basis points, 75 basis point rate cuts, 1 full percentage point lower from here. Now people start to think maybe I am suspect about my job or the future product sales, but interest rates are now attractive enough for me to take on this product or take on this home buying activity. And so I think you have to start thinking about it now. And I think the president is right in some regard that the Federal Reserve should really start to focus in on when they're going to do it, and they should probably do it relatively soon. The Federal Reserve is paid to react to what's actually going on and prepare for what they actually see going to happen. Part of my job is to forecast what I think is going to happen. So it's a bit speculation based on information. And I think the information points to a settling of tariff rates lower this year, lower rate than they are right now, sometime by the end of this year. I think Chairman Powell sees the question about where tariffs are and what it potentially could bring, and he has to be prepared to react to sort of both sides of the deal in case tariffs stay high and it leads to higher inflation, or the possibility of tariffs coming down and lower inflation. I have the luxury of being able to forecast that. He has the problem of having to actually react to that. And so I understand why they're hesitant to cut interest rates, but I think they should sort of step outside of that box, maybe work with Trump, maybe get an insider's view of what Trump really wants to do and what he will do, maybe work with his economic policy team and come to a conclusion that maybe a rate cut right now starts to make some sense. You don't want the economy to go into a recession that gets pronounced to the downside. You want any kind of slowdown in economic activity to be very minor and to be able to move forward from that. And I think that's what the Fed has to be preparing to do.
接下来的节目当中呢，我还会继续跟大家一起探讨比特币、加密币、稳定币等等相关的一些问题。谢谢您的收看。